Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Orb, you guys. I had a lot of big feelings about the last episode of Orb. Actually, I'm going to turn on my fan. I know it's a little annoying. I'm sorry, but it's really hot in here, and I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I'm already. They're gonna kill my spirit in this. You know what I mean? Like, they're already gonna kill my spirit. I can't be dealing with. I can't be dealing with actual perishing on top of that. So please pardon my fan noise. Yeah, but last time was really tough, guys. It raised up a lot of very interesting ideas and questions for me that I was very. I was pretty upset about it. So before I get started on everything, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know exactly what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. I'm sending you those big old hugs right through that screen. If you're joining me on the YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. It does help me and my channel so very much. Another thing that helps me is if you could please check out the link to my Patreon. It's going to be in that description down below. You get full length, early access, uncut, unfiltered reactions going back years now to all different kinds of shows and anime. I hope you'll check it out, and thank you in advance for that. Yeah, guys, so I mean, it's so weird because, like, I don't want to feel bad for Novak at this point, and in a way I don't, but in a way, like, you have to kind of feel for him a little bit, knowing that, like, his convictions were so strong that he genuinely thought he was doing the Lord's work. He was the good guy in this, you know? And that's like, that was what was being put forth to him, you know? Like, and now to just kind of like have that all taken apart in an instant of like, well, there's a lot of different ways we could interpret everything. And maybe, you know, heliocentrism isn't that bad. And, you know, like, we could just say the whole Inquisitor thing was a big mistake. And by the way, I did find out actually historically, it veers quite a bit away from the way that things actually panned out, like with Galileo and everything. You know, I think I think they did arrest, I don't know the whole story. Like, I know there was punishment involved, but like the whole idea of like all these people being put to death and everything like this being like a whole thing with Inquisitors and everything, I think is a little bit of a poetic license, which I found interesting because the whole time I'm watching this, I'm like, how on earth are they going to spin this of like, oopsie, you know, like I guess they really didn't have, I guess that wasn't really the case in real life, or at least it wasn't quite to this degree. Again, I don't have all the details. I heard that, it was from Leonie. It was, of course it was from Leonie. Thank you, Leonie. She gives me all the cool background info. But yeah, it was, so I don't know all the details, but I know that like historically, this is really not exactly, which we know isn't, because there's no Copernicus, there's no Galileo, there's no, you know, so we knew it wasn't like totally historically accurate, but I just thought they just kind of replaced the people and the rest was pretty, but I guess not, because I'm like, how would you go back on that, you know? Would people not be like, huh? What? So, but I mean, it's discouraging to, you know, to think that like after that was put forth as like, this is a good versus evil situation, and then kind of be like, nah, just to the person who spent their whole life doing some really awful things, all for what they thought was the glory of God, only to be told like, actually, we're just going to spin it like this. Like, he never looked at this as a spin thing. He really, Novak, he genuinely, this was his life's work. And he thought he was on the right side. And he lost his daughter for this. Which he didn't really, but then he did. He did as of the last few episodes. So, I mean, it's just, the whole thing is heartbreaking, and like, it's hard for me to have a lot of empathy for Novak when he took out so many of our friends. But at the same time, like, from his perspective, like, it is rather heartbreaking, I have to say. It really, really is. And I don't know what kind of, I don't know if hell froze over or what, that like Anthony was actually making sense last time to a degree. I mean, it's not coming from a good place. It's coming from a place of like, I mean, you can kind of tell he doesn't really have that much attachment to this. in a spiritual way. You know what I mean? He's an opportunist, I feel like, you know, and he's looking to spin this however he can to make it work out for him. You know what I mean? So like, but the fact that he was actually kind of making sense with, well, you know, there are different ways to interpret these things, and like maybe this is I'm like, no, what kind of fresh hell is this where Antony is making sense, even if it's from a very disingenuous place? Like, what? I'm sorry, no. But yeah, so the whole thing it gave me a lot of feels, gave me a lot of big feels. So yeah, I'm told that this episode kind of, the next 2 episodes they're not epilogues, but like they're going to change things up a little bit. So I'm guessing we're going to kind of maybe wrap things up here. I'm begging for Draka to be like the one that makes it out alive. But you know what, guys, at this point, I expect literally nothing. I don't expect 1 ounce of happiness from this show. It has just come to just beat me down so badly that like there is just no way I'm expecting anything good from this. The best thing I think we can hope for is in the end, like, heliocentrism gets out and Yolenta's name is on it. You know, that'd be a nice thing. But otherwise, like, I'm just expecting pure pain. Like, they have conditioned me to just expect pain. So with that being said, what do you say we go ahead and we jump right into the next episode of Orb? Let's do this. 受け入れるしかないだろう。君や君が担当した異端者たち。君らは歴史の登場人物じゃない。Wow. We're just gonna bury this and pretend you were a mistake. We told you for decades and decades that you were doing the right thing. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Huh? Oh, now he's after Draka too. I mean, it's really tough because out of context, this just looks like Novak is the only one who really has scruples, you know what I mean? Is she gonna say the name? Who determines what path God wants you to take, though? Oh, the thing is, we know wandering isn't so bad. Oh, maybe we're supposed to wander a little bit. I'm seeing it that way. Oh. She still holds to that. Oh, thinking of all of them. Wow. That's... I wish he knew that it was Yolenta that did this. Oh boy. I feel like Novak's about to torch the place. Does anyone else feel that way? Oh, he's like, too bad. Oh, here's the thing. I think he's about to torch him. I think he's going to set him on fire. I think he might actually set Antony on fire. Plan for the worst? What are you saying? He's going to torch the place. Oh, he's going to set him on fire. He's going to... Yeah. And the alcohol's very flammable. He's like, however, I have not shifted. Yeah, what if we never got the chance to shift? I knew as soon as I saw the torch in his hand, I'm like, he's going to set someone on fire. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Meaning you've already set up a decent alibi that there was somebody there was a heretic, and they're the ones who did this. He's like, how about these wins for you? Oh my god. He's not willing to see the world he has built change. I mean, seeing Anthony die, not the saddest thing, but the thing is, he's made this so personal now. You know what I mean? He's not, goes so much further than even his faith, I feel like. He lost his family for this. Oh, dang. He's like, now we're gonna brand you all as like these, yeah, dangerous murder types. Which, to be fair, the Heretic Liberation Front didn't do a lot to dispel that. Oh my god. If he kills her too, he will have killed every protagonist on the show. Oh my god. I'm begging for her to be the one that makes it out. Oh, he's like, wow. And he's still so casual about it. Oh, she's going for it. She's going for it. Oh, he's gonna throw. Oh, it's already on fire. Oh, crap. Dang it. Oh, not Draka. Well, she might be able to come back from that. Was that a mortal wound? Oh my god. Girl jumped right through the flames. You gotta respect that she jumped right through those mother flippin' flames. You've gotta respect it. We're like a few minutes in. Good god. We haven't even hit non-demo yet. Did we hit it? No, we didn't. Oh my god, I can't believe he's out. He's like, my work here's done. Oh god. But she got away, so it's not. This is how it ends. Oh my god. Don't tell me it's gonna be so... Oh! How ironic to see him in the flames. Ah, Rafal! No! You mother freaking... Everything's burning down. Rafal shows up. Non-demo. Just seemed like a good time to throw it in there, you guys. Just seemed like a good time. They really have no chill on this show. You know, I gotta give Draka credit too, because she is holding pretty strong to like not believing in God that she got from her uncle, even though she's betrayed by her uncle. But I like that. I think that maybe getting to know Schmidt at least gave her enough of an open mind to think that, like, yeah, even if technology evolves, even if we have all these things that kind of like take us further and further away from what you would consider to be sort of an all-natural world that's maybe perhaps like more godly or whatever because it's closer to like the original creation or whatever, I don't know, like, that's not, like, people will still find God in their own way if that's, you know what I mean? And like, I respect that she got enough perspective from Schmidt and his crew to at least acknowledge that, you know what I mean? Even if that's not what she believes. Even if that's not what she believes in, I should say. Who thought Rafal would show up, guys? Little cameo from that kid that you burned. Good God. Is he gonna see all of them? Maybe this is the manifestation of your own guilt. Oh, Rafal. I never thought we'd see you again, buddy. He's chilling. He's in a good mood, Rafal. How's it been going? Oh, this is definitely his own mind trying to tell him. Wow. Were they ruined by that, or were they ruined by you? You were the one that went and killed all those people. The thing is, why do you believe in that so firmly? Is it your faith, or is it because Is it that plus your own personal, you know what I mean? Oh, here you go, since you're here. And I'm dying, I'm bleeding out. It's like, nah, keep it. He's sort of not really there. Belongs to everyone that it was passed down to. What does it say about Novak that he's... What? He never thought for a second he was the bad guy in this. He's like, oh my god, wait. Was I the bad guy just going around killing people? That's a hard pill to swallow. It really is. They were on opposing sides. Whether or not there's a hero and villain... Yeah. I mean, this wasn't that story, you know what I mean? This wasn't a... Yeah. You did a little... You maybe did a lot of good and bad. I think you did a lot of bad, personally. I'll never see them that way ever again. Even though none of them were real. All the people it got passed on to. I mean, they built the story together whether they were on opposing sides or not. You know? I mean, I feel like this is kind of your own mind trying to do that, so. Oh, Rafal's daily help! Just your own mind. Man. That messed with him. The Rafal thing messed with him. Because I don't think he ever really wanted to hurt a kid. But he was going to do it. Was it guilt? Pain. It's pain. He didn't look at that as just a heretic. Oh. Because he was willing to die for that. Wow. Never thought I'd cry at the time of Novak's passing, but shoot. Oh. Any last words? Oh, he's just so nonchalant about it. Oh, is he actually willing to listen for once? What? Huh? Finish what you started? What is that supposed to mean? Also, it's very interesting to me. Hang on. I'm just going to pause for a quick second and say this because I'm going to forget it by the... Oh my god. How do we only have 8? That can't be... We only have 8 minutes left? That can't be right. It feels like we just started the episode. What, did they put the theme like halfway through or something? Okay. I'm going to say this because I'm going to forget it at the end. Is it just me or does Rafal in his imagination feel like so childlike? You know what I mean? Like we know Rafal and like he put on that he was like just a happy, cute, sweet little boy. But like in reality, and even in some of their conversations, he wasn't really like that. But like in his, do you think that's a manifestation of some of his like guilt over like he was so young, yet he died for his beliefs? And like, I don't know, am I reaching with that? Am I reaching that he just kind of like juvenilized Rafal even more in his mind? Or is that just coincidence? I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm reaching, but let me know. Because he was like super perky in that. I know that's kind of what he put on, but... Oh, the glove! Oh. No! There was a part of him that knew, and Rafal told him as much. It was her. Oh my god. There was part of him that knew, and when he tried that on, he knew she was the leader. She found something to dig her heels into as well. Oh! Oh, he blames himself. Wow. Even though he still believes it's wrong, he's like, this is my fault, not her fault. Oh. Accept her into heaven. He's gonna pray for her one last time. Oh my god. Oh. That is really freaking sad. I never thought I'd cry for Novak, but God bless it, that is sad. Wow. Oh, and that's the end of Novak. I feel like he had quite a bit of enlightenment in his final moments, though. He's holding. That's really, really brutal, you guys. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, man. And there's the necklace. Very symbolic that, like, it feels like we've reached the end of the journey, and now the necklace is to, oh, is she gonna die too? I don't know. I couldn't tell, like, how bad of a wound that was, but I think being stabbed in the, yeah, no, she's, oh, man. How are we gonna make sure that this gets printed? Girl! Anthony's dead. She's dead. Oh, to carry pigeon! Oh my god! Oh my god, she's gonna make sure it gets out. Oh man. We're fly away. I'm like, how on earth are we actually gonna get this out there? But we're gonna. Oh, Draka. Icky. Oh. And she's gonna die looking at the sunrise, isn't she? She's gonna die looking at the sunrise. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Oh, I thought maybe she'd make it out. Oh. But it's not a total waste because you did a lot to bring everything to this point. It's not a waste. I knew it. I freaking called that. I freaking called that she was gonna die looking at the sunrise, didn't I? It did all mean something. It wasn't all meaningless. It wasn't all about one thing or another. Oh, wow. That's really sad. Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh. Oh, her blood's gonna... And it's the last thing she sees. The last thing she sees is the sunrise, and she's made peace with it, kind of the same way that Oxy made peace with the stars. Is this, wait, did we do a time jump? I forget what year we were in. Oh. Are we? Don't tell me we're buying books. Looks like we're buying bread. We're buying bread. We made the bread. Oh, Oxy would love this. All the extra bread. Albert. Did we do a time jump? Okay. Oh, I love that we're doing stuff with bread now. Okay. Cool. You've become a bread master. Great. Oh. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Whoa. Oh, that's... So that's kind of the stance that a lot of the people were taking, who didn't want all this to be discovered. Who is this person? I feel like it's going to be really obvious who it is, and I'm not getting it. Was this just somebody, or are we just starting another story of somebody who has a role to play in this? I don't remember what year it was. I don't know if we did a time jump, and forgive me if I'm missing something very obvious, but I don't know who Albert is. I will tell you this much. I know the last 2 episodes can get, I have been told that they are a little bit confusing, but the answer is actually really obvious. So Leonie has agreed to make me some notes to read after next episode. So hopefully that will clear up whatever, or maybe if it's something pertinent to know now, then I'll ask for those notes before the next episode. I don't know. I'll see what she wants to do. What do you want to do? Yeah, but I'm a little confused on who that is, but I'm guessing like we just started another story with another person who has a role to play in this. Used to love astronomy, and now, so I wonder, does he have anything to do with any of the people in any of the past parts? There's a pigeon. There's a pigeon that got the letter out. Oh man, so she got a letter out, but like how do we really make this happen though? Like what are we getting out there that like is gonna still trigger this into motion? I'm not exactly sure. Okay. Guys, I never in a million years thought that I would cry that badly over Novak's death. Draka's death I knew I would cry over because I've come to like her a lot, but man, Novak, in his final moments, I feel like he kind of realized a little bit more of what was going on. And I gotta say, I think that's a lot more than a lot of people get. But it is very sad for him to have known that in that moment he knew what he did was wrong. The way he lived his life was like ignoring all of the red flags that were jumping out, maybe for a reason to him, because he doubled down in his own stubbornness and his own need for that to be the case, you know, that he was in the right. And he knew that it was Yolenta. Oh man, when he like begs for her to get into heaven, that was so sad, you guys. And to die with holding a hand and everything, that's just, it's too brutal. I have to say, if he had to die, which I think we all knew it was probably going to end up happening, it was going to go that way. If he had to die, I feel like he got a whole lot of clarity before he did die. You know what I mean? But man, that's really, I was thinking the same thing, that like he never once stopped to consider that he was the villain of the story. But then I appreciate what Rafal said, because on a show like this in particular, there really isn't a hero or a villain. Everyone is capable of good and bad. And even some people who are doing bad will eventually maybe get it right and put good into the world, and vice versa. You know what I mean? And I think that what we had with Novak was horrible actions with great intentions. You know what I mean? Like, he really did see that he was doing the Lord's work, and that he was making the world a better place, and he was helping people and freeing them of their demons and all this stuff. And, you know, I know he could kick himself in that moment for not kind of paying attention when his conscience did kind of start to nag him, being like, hey, you know that, like, you know that a kid dying for this isn't right, right? And like, even when he was with Oxy and Badeni, he was like, can you guys just clear up for me a while? Like, some of these people seem totally fine, yet we're killing them as heretics. Like, and he wasn't really willing to see that he was the problem, but he knew deep down there was a problem. You know what I mean? Like, he knew deep down, just like he knew deep down, he saw Yolenta for quickly enough, or for long enough rather, that he knew that putting that glove on that hand would fit, and he knew it was her. That was so freaking sad. It was so well done, though, and Draka's story was so well done. I think I called it a few episodes back, or maybe last episode, I can't remember, that she was going to die looking at the sunrise, and you know what? I have so much respect for her and for the way her story went, that, like, she realized in the end that, like, kind of what was it all about, you know? We saw her just start out just caring only about money. But caring only about money for a much more deep caring reason than it seemed. And just in that moment where she was like, what even was it all about for the sun to rise, you know? That was beautiful. That was freaking beautiful. It really, really was. It was sad. I'm sad to see her go. But I think we know that, like, none of them are going to make it out. I don't know what's going on with Albert. I don't know who he is or what's going on. Like I said, I was told the last 2 episodes are going to be very confusing. So I am getting some notes to get into after so that I'm not confused. I am hoping to actually read those notes in the reaction, like, after I'm done with the episode, so that I don't just go through the whole reaction, the whole video, thinking one thing when it's another. But I gotta tell you, as of right now, I don't really get who Albert is or what. Apparently it's somebody who has the idea that, like, yeah, that, you know, that kind of, like, learning and absorbing and everything, that's what leads to all the bad in the world, you know? Kind of that very, the idea that, like, knowledge is dangerous, you know? So that's interesting. And I wonder, in 2 episodes, are we really going to go through a big journey with this person? I have no idea. I have literally no clue. But man, that was something, you guys. That was really, really sad. That was so, and once again, it's sad, but, like, they do it in a very beautiful way. So I really appreciated that, even though, you know, I knew it was just going to be nothing but pain. I knew it was going to be nothing but pain, you know? But once you know that and you accept it, you can at least, you can appreciate that they presented you the pain on a very nice platter. You know what I'm saying? So that was great, you guys. I don't know what's happening next. I guess we'll find out. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed that. Just a little bit of pain in your day. You know, just a little bit of suffering, a little bit of hurt in your day, but it was very beautifully done, I have to say. It was equally painful as it was beautiful in a way. So I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please, for the love of God, don't leave me. These next 2 episodes are going to put me away. I guarantee it. I'll definitely need your help. So please be sure to join me next time, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.